Hey y'all, what's going on? It's the Coastal Critiques panel, and we are here to discuss all things Bravo. More specifically, we'll be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta, Married to Medicine, Real Housewives of Potomac, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, just, all things Bravo. So stay tuned in. Let's get into it.
Let's go.
Hey, here we are. What's going on, y'all? We are coming to you on this lovely Friday to talk about, as I said, some things that are going on down to the Bravo. It's been a lot of little updates, a lot of little chatter here and there. So I just thought it would be good to just come down here with it. And Married to Medicine just came out with their trailer, so we can get into all of that.
Ooh.
A lot of people have been doing interviews and a lot of stuff online and stuff. So I just want to just talk about it all. And yeah, so here we are. I don't know if it's raining by you, but the weather has been weathering down here. And I mean, I guess there's nothing better than to sit inside and talk and bump my gums on here because it's really dreary outside. So
yeah, yesterday it hailed and it snowed a little bit out here. So yeah, but right now the sun is out. It's not raining. It was it's wet outside, but we haven't got more rain.
Okay, then. It hailed a little bit with the rain yesterday. It's like every single time I'll go outside and it'll be fine, and then I'll go in the store, and then when I come out of the store, it'll be down like a torrential downpour, and then 20 minutes later the sun will be out, and then it'll start raining again. It's always so weird around this time of year. So I'm not holding my breath.
You can't even dress for the weather. There's no such thing as dress for this weather.
Not at all.
This weather's different.
Not at all, y'all. But before we get into it, of course, y'all already know we need you guys to do a couple of things for us, which include liking the video. We are streaming from both of our channels, so make sure you hit the like button on both. If you're watching on X, shout outs to you guys. Make sure you come on down here, hit the like button, hit the subscription button, subscribe to our channels, share us with all of your folks, turn on your notification bell so every time we make an upload. Leave us a comment, let us know, how you're feeling about things, and all your opinions, all that good stuff down in the comment section. And yeah, that's all we need from you. Very simple, straight to the point,
easy peasy.
And our social media are scrolling along the bottom, so you can follow us anywhere that you choose also. And yeah, let's get into this, why don't we? So first off, I thought we could start with, I heard just like it's a rumor right now, but I had to just, throw it in there because it's being alleged that, our fave, Lisa Barlow, sparks rumors she's leaving the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City after skipping group filming and allegedly removing the show's name from her IG bio. Yeah. So
did she?
Yeah. Actually, before I read that, let's say hello to our good sis Nell Reeds, who's in the chat. What's going on, sis? Hi.
Love you, miss you.
Like the video. Not Hail and Death. Yeah, I can't make it up.
It literally balls of pellets and coming down, and then literally I didn't hear anything, and then it just was snow, because snow is soft and hell it's not.
I don't have time for that. I do not have time for that at all.
So weird.
But yeah, what's going on, Yvette? Hey, always good to see you in the chat.
Love us some Yvette.
Yes. So y'all, I was about to say, I think is that hail? I think it's hailing right now, actually.
You are lying. Did we speak it up? I'm so sorry.
Yeah, they're not like huge or anything like that, but that's a little bit than just rain. That's crazy. Anyway, y'all, So Lisa Barlow is fueling rumors that she might be leaving Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. The housewife has been noticeably absent from big group filming events like the recent Hot Springs trip in Utah with co-stars Mary, Angie K, Meredith Marks, Heather Gay, Whitney Rose, and Bronwyn Newport. Fans quickly began to speculate about her whereabouts, but things really took off when Barlow reportedly removed the show's name from her Instagram bio on March 11th. However, Barlow was later spotted by a fan filming with her husband in Salt Lake City, suggesting she's not leaving the show anytime soon. So I just wanted to highlight this because, and it didn't say it in this particular article or this post or whatever, but I heard it really popped up in people's minds more so because it's behind like her not getting paid what she, I guess, thinks that she should be getting paid. There was like some rumors about, the contract and the pay and stuff, and that being the reason why she might not be filming or whatever.
But can't you renegotiate your contract? Wouldn't that just be like something you can go in there and talk about if that was the case?
I mean, yeah, but if you don't come to an agreement, then you're at a standstill at that point and whatever. But obviously all of that stuff needs to be finalized before you step foot on set and start filming, because they handle all that on the front end. So if it is true, I mean, it really comes down to the people though. I feel like everybody, and I think we even said this in our recaps and stuff, that everybody just kind of like puts Lisa on this pedestal to where like even the other ladies and stuff like that, I feel like at times. And I feel like it's just a product of like, of course she's probably going to want more money now because you guys have put her on this like Lisa pedestal that she's like the queen of the show and everything. And so, I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, everybody has, a price tag in mind. And, I'm never saying don't, barter for what you're worth. But if she isn't present, that's definitely, I'll say that's going to be a little weird. It definitely is going to be a little weird because she's at the center of so many people's storylines, I feel like. So, I don't know.
Maybe that's what she's thinking. Maybe she's thinking a lot of people are eating off of her back and using her as the storyline for them. And so she's probably like, well, you know what? Let me remove myself. And she's that arrogant and a piece of a narcissist that she would be like, I'm gonna remove myself and let them do it without me. You know what I mean? Let them do it without me. I'm gonna go get on the airplane with Snoop, and we're gonna let's go do that, and then they can get along without me. And I'm on her Instagram, as you said, sis, and it's not here. It literally does not have nothing to do. Does have not one piece. Well, I take that. What did I see that said? Yep. No. Nope. No. Yeah. No. It's not there. So I don't know if she's doing that for. Because if they say she's filming, are you doing that to get us get us riled up, get our feathers riled up, or what exactly are you doing it for, and why are y'all filming? What are you filming if you're not filming the show? So I don't know. Lisa just strikes me as what I just said. Yeah, like she's on a pedestal. So y'all need me so much. I want more money. I'll show you before y'all show me. So I guess
all I know is they better not quit this franchise. Like, this is like, my favorite untainted franchise right now. So whatever, don't be there if you don't want to be there or whatever. That's totally fine. The show better go on is all I know. Because
how do you do? Fall back to a friend's level? Fall on back to a friend's level if you need to. Don't just go all the way off. But like I said, she better not. Don't mess this up for everybody. I don't need a domino effect of what you're doing.
I mean, okay, this is about to be season 6 though. No, actually, because I was about to say it's always the logic always is that after like 3 seasons is really when people see their pay increase and stuff like that. But if this is season 6, then well, actually, Yvette said I heard she wanted nearly double what she's getting. So maybe
double
3 + 3 is 6. This is season 6. So Yeah, that might still go in line with that logic. Then that's a big ass jump. Wow.
Unless now, if we're looking at it as she wants that big chunk so that no other person, they can have no more budget to put some more new people in there and leave it at the nucleus. If they're, maybe not saying that I know that for
That's
fact.
usually that's how that happens. That's what happened on Married to Medicine
Where you
last
like
season.
kind of box people out. Like, let me box you out. I want more money. We're the nucleus. We got along without them. Oh, I can't wait for us to get to that Married to Medicine
That's gonna
trailer.
be
My
crazy.
God, I can't wait.
And then this article said, but then at the same time, she's still making comments about there being unresolved drama from last season. So I don't see she's not going anywhere. Whether or not she is able to get whatever pay she wants, that's between her and the network. But I don't think the Lisa that we know that shows up every season ain't going nowhere. Like, she's not gonna let this just walk out of her life. I don't feel. But I guess we will see. I think that's all I really had to say about Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I didn't see that. I'm nervous. I'm not nervous. Girl, child, sis.
Mary's not going anywhere, luckily.
Mary just opened up. You know Mary ain't going nowhere. She probably looking at Lisa like, really, girl? Really, girl?
As long as my pay's straight, okay. That's how I would feel. Let's go on ahead and go over to where should we go?
Spin a wheel.
Potomac. We go to Potomac. Okay, so I came across this.
Okay.
I don't know if you've seen this yet, but yeah, that's our good old Mia right there. Mia Thornton and Ink reunite after their breakup. So in the song that was playing, Best Friend by 50 Cent also, which I'm like, okay, are you trying to troll us now? Like, what is this? We don't actually see them touch lips, but they seem to be very cozy. It seems to be giving, yeah, we really aren't broken up, just like Giselle said.
They look like they're on a plane. Are they on a plane? Is that why they're so close? And like
movies?
Oh, movie. Okay, because I'm like, the armrest is like so close together.
Yeah.
Not in the car.
No,
you might be right. It's a movie.
You see seats behind. That's got to be like a movie theater.
Yeah, I think you're right.
It looks like Mia Thornton and Ink are still besties after their split. She shared footage of them enjoying an Atlanta Hawks game together on her Instagram story Wednesday night. The video cut off just before they appeared to share a kiss. In other footage, she showed off 2 wine glasses and a huge bed of roses shaped in the letter M. In an IG post, she revealed she was joining Ink on his radio show Friday. Today, Mia opened up about her and Ink's breakup during the RHOP reunion last month. She cried as she said she went about it all wrong when moving on with Ink, despite being legally married to Gordon Thornton. Are you rooting for Mia and Ink? Comment. I think this is just evidence of the fact that, Giselle might put extra sauce. She has her ways. She, I'm not with her when she's wrong ever, but when she's right, she seems to be right. And I feel like this is what that is. They never really were not fooling with each other no more. You just did that to save face because, like you said, you went about it all wrong. And once, people writing articles about you and everybody's in your comments calling you everything but a child of God and saying, like, how dare you, put your kids and exploit your kids in this whole debacle. I feel like that's when she tried to do damage control and clean up her image and everything and break up with Ink when in all actuality behind the scenes y'all were never broken up for real. Does she live in Atlanta versus Maryland? I don't know. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if, like, yes, she may have a place in Maryland that's her residence, but is she probably down in Atlanta all the time? Of course. I just don't think that they ever broke up for real. So I will give 1 point to Giselle.
I love the point. I love a point system. Kudos to you, Giselle. Okay, you called it out. That's good. It ain't hard to call out when you're talking about Mia. Like, it's really not that hard. We can see 1 + 1 = 2. And of course, Mia has a place in Atlanta. Let's be clear. Her oldest son lives there. It would make sense for her to have a place for her to go to when she goes and visits him. on top of the fact, let's be clear, she lives in the apartment building with her husband separately. So yeah, to get a peace of mind, and you're not gonna buy real estate out there or rent out there. So if I'm at a place that got to be near my husband in the first place, why would I? Why wouldn't I purchase
What?
somewhere?
I'm sorry. Gel? What? I'm trying to
get it together. Make it.
Trying to correlate. Okay, go ahead. Oh, ink. Oh. Okay, keep going.
I can't. Yeah, but literally, I can see her having another place in Atlanta, probably cheaper than Maryland and all that good stuff. So all that stuff makes sense. I don't know about Mia. I like literally you stormed off on the reunion. So like literally.
Oh, I'm glad you said that, because I don't know if you saw, she was like, oh, I should, when Atlanta premiered or whatever, she was all like, oh, I should be in Atlanta, or like, oh, Atlanta is where it's at, or something like that. And I'm like, the same woman who walked off the stage in Potomac, you think that you're about to go and rock with them down in Atlanta? Sure. Okay.
Some of them girls was loving hip hop girls.
That wouldn't have flew. You would have really been upset down there. So I think you should stay in Potomac. Like, don't even look south. Okay.
They will eat you up. Don't do it. Don't do it, Mia.
Are you serious?
And I don't even like you like that, Mia.
Exactly.
Girl, you so crystal. You so see through. Like we've been seeing you for a long time. And all it is that you know, when the kitchen got hot, you got your ass up out the kitchen. So why would we give you a new show, let alone let you come back to the other show without as much as an apology or accountability for the shit you did? Like, what, girl? Miss me.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
That image for Miss Me.
I don't know what what she's playing at, but when you think about it, I think she also plays these social media like antics too, especially when they're about to film and stuff like that, because when you think about it, this kind of happened last season, right before they started filming and stuff. We started seeing her postings online, and it's like, is she with him? Is she not? Like, she likes to play these social media games. So maybe this was another way of her like trying to solidify her spot by sparking like, oh, what's Mia got going on in there? Receiver think, receiver not. Like, this is probably just another Mia tactic, honestly. And if they fall for it, they fall for it. I am at the point I could take her or leave her, especially if she's just going to come in next season on the same BS, or at the same time, she might not come in next season on the same BS. She might come in next season. I think I said it in my review. Like, she watched Mia come in as a shaman, a born again virgin wearing all white. Like that's the type of antics she's probably going to be on, because you know she dropped it down to the gutter and people were eating her up about it. So I don't know.
I feel like she's still toying with her husband still to a certain extent, because knowing that this man has bipolar.
Somebody check on Gordon.
No, literally, because you're playing in his face, and that's not cool. And he's a man of a particular age. You know, he's not in the best health that he could be in mentally or physically. Exactly. Like, you're playing, and that's your kid's father. So you shouldn't want to put him in that state. And I understand, Mia, your whole ploy is, no, you guys don't know what he's done to me. I understand. You know, mental illness doesn't just affect the person that it's on. It affects the family that's around them. Yeah. So I get that. You know, I get that. But at the same time, the public humiliation that you keep doing to this man, you know, he doesn't deserve that. And you don't look at it that way because you're like, well, y'all ain't see what he did to me. It's like, okay, say he did do something to you. Let's just say he did. This is what you're going to do. This is how you're going to get back. It's one thing that you're doing. You're on the show. Y'all have not divorced. You got this guy here. Now you got him around the kids. Y'all did the paternity test. Like, literally, we can go down the list on things that you've done to this man. And we're supposed to literally still be on your side and see it from your angle when you haven't really showed us your angle. It was like a deflection. It wasn't more like, you know, even up to now, we still don't know what exactly has Gordon did to you.
We don't even know like if Mia is her real name at this point. Like there's no base, there's no like there's no standard that we can really like leech off of and or expound off of. I would say with her, like there's no, we don't know like what is ever going on with you. So it's really hard to defend or not defend or support or not support cancer, no cancer. Like I don't know. Like, you know, it's just, it's too many question marks, and people that are like that, I can't do it. It's always something, and I'm good.
And it could be the result of like we, you know, trying to give it the benefit of doubt. Like it could be the result of you being on a roller coaster ride with your husband. But if you know how that made you feel, why would you bring us on the dang on ride? Don't do us like that. We don't deserve it. We don't. Yeah. What's up, Kev? Hey, not to let you leave, but leave and come right back. Just go like my sister. Go to Bravo TV on YouTube and go check that trailer out real quick so that you can have an opinion on this trailer, because the trailer is giving like
was trailering. It was better than the season. I
think the season. So like, because you said you watched it, yeah, I'm sorry, but yeah, because you watched this earlier, go watch the trailer real quick and then come on back, and then you'll be caught up.
Yeah. But I mean, I felt the same way though. It kind of started to drag. I feel like once they, like in between them going to the trip and something else, yeah, like the first couple episodes, like okay, cool, and then like the mega, it was like this. So I get it, Kevin. I get it. Like my sister said, go watch the trailer real quick, and then we can talk.
Man,
Lisa our fake. So funny. Mia is 304 to her heart. Hey, nah, sis, let her go to RHOA so they can turn her every way foot loose. Hey, I mean, if that is what she wants, then hey, bravo people, give her what she wants. Then I guess Gordon got more sense than Mia. Yeah, I do think to a degree. Will I say there's a lot I put on him and there's a lot I put on her? Definitely, because he's the one that went to TMZ. He did that voluntarily or whatever and put it out there. So, but was she the person I felt like that kept dragging it and going on and on and on and really took it to a different level? Yes, I did, because we've been seeing on the episode him saying, I don't want to film with that man. Like, I don't want no parts of this. And she was the one that was trying to like finesse that whole thing. So
now if he would have had a poster moment, then what?
Exactly. But speaking of more Potomac stuff, I did come across I came across this as well, which I'm like, RHOP season 10 filming delayed as Bravo decides next steps. So you know, just in line with what we're talking about, it might not even be a Mia, are you coming back or you're not? It might be like, what in totality are we doing with the show? Because I guess they were supposed to, despite reports and rumors to the contrary, none of the housewives have officially been asked back for season 10 as Bravo contemplates making changes to the cast following Karen Huger's sentencing in her DUI case. While filming was originally set to begin in March, cameras won't be picking up until April at the earliest. So right now it seems as though we're delayed at least like a month. I mean, this is nothing for me. I'm not like freaking out or anything just yet. I mean, I wouldn't be freaking either way, but y'all know what I'm trying to say.
It makes sense why Mia is trying to put her stuff out there, because
that's why I said that.
Yeah, she knows what's going on behind the scenes. You're right.
I don't know, man. I do still think that they have enough there to go on without Karen. I do think that obviously her absence will be felt, but I do feel like they have enough to continue. I don't know. Y'all think they're trying to maybe bring some other people back? They're trying to offload some current people. Like, I wonder what is on their minds. What do you guys want to see happen? Also,
right. We definitely know the show can go on, because like literally if Nene can leave a Housewives franchise, which was the first franchise, I mean not the first one, but my first one, sorry, my first one, I literally think, you know, anybody can sustain. Now, how long you can sustain is different.
Oh, I didn't see that.
The next season, yeah, we need to.
Oh, wait. Yvette said, "Did you see Wendy's comment?" Which Wendy says in the comments, she said that's a lie.
What's a lie?
She says this is a lie. I don't feel like obviously I don't feel like Wendy would lie for no reason, but at the same time, I'm like, okay, so did you receive your letter though? Like,
what part is a lie? Yeah, because there's the delay or the fact that they didn't get the contract yet, or like you said, did some people get contracts and some people didn't? Some people getting asked.
Is she speaking for herself? Is she speaking for everybody? Like, what are we wondering? I did see because people keep saying that, like, oh, did you guys see Candace? Like, with I think it was like Candace went to Mia's season finale party or something. Candace was over there with Mia. It's Mia, Jacqueline. Was Jazzy there? Jazzy might have been there. Maybe. And Mia, Candace, Jacqueline, and there was one other person. I want to say it was Jazzy. So people were like, oh, wait, does that mean maybe Candace come back or whatever? I'm like, I think that like they could, I wouldn't take that as she's coming back just because on their off time she's around them. I don't know. I just, like I said, I saw this and I was like, if that's the case and they are, reconsidering certain people or like what we don't know right now, I feel like we don't have any idea what the cast is going to look like next season. Even like this season, like I feel like was a major shakeup and we didn't really know, until we knew. So,
well, at least we're not saying it's a super long delay on the, like how RHOA took forever.
Yeah. Literally, like somebody, I had that saved actually. Somebody literally broke down, like, we've waited for Atlanta for 1 year, 6 months, 19 days. Like, I saw
my God.
Yeah, like seriously.
That's crazy.
And I feel like that might actually is probably the perfect segue to go into that, because that actually makes me think about, where are we? Right here. Apparently, The Real Housewives of Atlanta's season 16 premiere delivers lowest ratings in franchise history for a premiere. I feel like I was just saying, could that be possibly because it's hinged upon the fact that you guys have been gone for forever? We've seen that happen to Dubai. Obviously, Atlanta is way more senior than Dubai, but still, we saw that doesn't really, I think, fare well for anybody to be gone for forever. Do I also think what does it say? 723,000 total viewers, and I personally still think that's good. I feel like we're looking at it with the same eyes that we looked at it 10, 15, however many years ago, when everybody they were getting 1 million, 2 million, whatever. That's really not like a thing just in general these days. A lot of people watch it on streaming apps the next day, whatever, or just in general. It's just not going to pull those numbers, not because it's not good. It's just different times. I think. I don't think that was that meant that it was just like, oh my God, like, so just the worst thing ever. And I would be interested to see where we're going to land, this week and stuff. I don't know. I'm not freaking out about that.
Do you think that's why everybody's in the press right now? Like, is everybody taking a book, page out of Heavenly's book? Like, literally, hey, y'all better get yourself out there. Talk on the social media. You better interview. You better talk. Get yourself out there. Talk about the other person, whatever the case may be, like almost producing themselves, or, if you will, because I would definitely think Heavenly produced a lot.
Oh, yes. But I mean, the girls are always going to go on promotional tours if they know it's, if they know it's good for them. But I mean, Portia's definitely been going hard with it. I actually watched Mia's YouTube video earlier, which I thought was cute, cool, whatever. But I just don't think that this is a 100% correct assessment. One, I'll see exactly as Noah said. I think to get accurate numbers, you have to count the streams, at least the ones you can count. It's just a lot of different elements in this to where like people just take this like, oh my god, 700, that's horrible, or whatever. And it's like, okay, but the reason behind it is XYZ, etc., etc. I don't know. I still feel like that was good. Like I'm not.
It wasn't bad. So I mean, it definitely wasn't bad. Yes, this could be the lowest. There's like you said, that the fact that we already know the scandal. Like if we didn't know that Kenya and that the scandal that's going to go on, if y'all was keeping it like more hush hush and we didn't know about some things, that that kind of deteriorates and pulls away from the season as well, because you guys let us in on a lot where as we didn't used to get that, like they tried to keep it away from us more so, especially when they were more consistent. But like we said, Atlanta been gone for a minute, so I feel like they're trying to make up for the time that they was gone. So they're like double timing, and it's then we got a lot of newbies on here now. So not only just the newbies, but like we just now getting to really know Shamia, and we've been knowing Shamia for like 10 years now. So that's weird. We should already been, especially that being Portia's good friend for such a long time. We should already know Shamia's story.
Shamia should have been there before the Claudias, the Shamaris, the Eva. She should have been there. Drew, like knowing what we know now. Yeah, Shamia definitely has been that girl and stuff like that, and should have like whatever. That's their fault. I think you're right. I think like those types of things definitely do them a disservice and stuff. And I think too, like obviously, there's a lot of probably Kenya fans that were like, I ain't watching this.
That's what I was trying to get to. Yes, that's it.
Naysayers, despite y'all that are anti-Team Swirl, there is such thing called Team Swirl, and they don't play about your girl. Trust me, they don't, because my tweet went viral this week. So I just.
What'd you tweet, sister?
Oh, y'all follow me on Twitter, y'all, because I was these fingers were definitely going.
Yeah, Twitter fingers, y'all.
Twitter liked my tweet actually, because Kenya was on there, and I was like, wow, like it seems as though we're really not going to get any confessionals from Kenya this season. It didn't really register to me until. And that's what we're actually.
Oh, right.
I was talking about Nola, like how we were talking about that the other day in the chat. It was like, yeah, I didn't even think about the fact that like Kenya's just there as this ghostly like figure. It's just so ominous and very weird. So with that, obviously that's going to do something to the ratings. Some of these new girls, they already like Angela doesn't even. No shade to her, not like that. She don't even have 10,000 followers on Instagram last time I checked. So I don't think that they already maybe have some of them don't already have a huge following, or they're not like known like that. So they don't bring in a lot of like viewers because people don't, know them. Also
on the sidelines.
Yes, there's so many different reasons behind this, y'all. So I'm just saying that to say like, I hope that doesn't deter you from watching it, or I hope, everybody just watches it and gives it a chance. And if you like it, cool, keep watching. If you don't, that's fine. At least you gave it a chance or whatever. Don't also, FYI, in case you guys haven't watched it yet, don't go into it thinking it's going to be season insert number here, because it's not. It is a total different beast that we're working with right now in season 16. And take from that what you wish. That's how I feel.
All I'm gonna say is 16 ain't so sweet, baby. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean it like it's some things. It ain't, sweet 16 will be sweet and innocent and sweet. And yeah, this is a whole, like my sister said, it's a whole new beast. I'm here for it though. Let me see how this thing will flip around.
Me too. Let's continue with Atlanta. I wanted to bring up Shamia's. Oh, right here. I wanted to bring up this.
This is what you watched earlier?
No. Okay. Shamia and Kelly, actually, they did a live
Oh,
together, or not a live. They did a cooking, like she was at her house making waffles or whatever. I really like their actually I'll share that after we play this
okay,
clip.
okay.
Play.
A lot of new faces
Yes.
on this season, and you say that you are the glue. So if you are the glue, who is the wrench in the group?
Ooh.
Or who surprised you so far?
So I feel like there are good surprises and bad ones.
Okay.
I think Kelly has been a great surprise. I love how much she's involved in our community and what she does to give back. Britt has been a not so great surprise, kind of unpleasant surprise. And you'll get to see that a little bit later in the season. But the whole cast, the entire group is wonderful. We're very different, and I'm sure when you watch it, you'll be able to find something in common with everybody that you see. Like you'll find your person, and they'll speak to you. But yeah, I mean, the whole season for me was, there were highs and lows in every group, of course, but there were some surprises that I can't wait for you to see it. I can't come back and talk to you when you see it.
We see a lot of new faces on this season, and you say that you are the glue. So if you are the glue.
Okay, so I just want to play that because, and going back to what I was saying before, I've been seeing just always off social media, stuff like that. I feel like there's already maybe, I don't want to call it a divide just yet, but there's definitely some cliques forming, I would say. And I feel like Shamia and Kelly, they're like really like cool. It seems like I really do like their dynamic. So if you guys get a chance, definitely go watch the upload that Shamia uploaded of them cooking or whatever. I think they do have a genuine bond, and yeah, I really like whatever's forming between them two. Then I feel like Portia and Britt over here. And I mean, I don't know if I don't know exactly where they fall, but I did see them in like, I don't know if it's a premiere function or something like that. So I'm starting to see little clicks. And I also know that down the line, somewhere, Kelly and Britt are gonna like have kind of like a falling out, I guess. And we see right now that they are, cool, whatever. They came on to the show being cool, whatever. I'm assuming that by the end of the season, midway through the season, whenever during the season, something's going to go down. And then I also seen that what makes me think that as well is it was Kelly's birthday, and Kenya actually wished her happy birthday. So they're still cool. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on by season. I don't know what it all comes down to, but I'm just like looking at stuff like, okay. And in that video of Shamia and Kelly, there was a lot of subliminals being thrown. So, and like Shamia just said, unpleasant surprise being Brit. So I don't know, y'all. I don't know where the chips are exactly, how the chips are going to get to where they seeming like they're falling. But just keep in mind that who you see being like cool and friends at the beginning of the season, I don't think it's going to go that way by the end.
Well, here's the thing for me. You gotta understand, when you come on the show and you're like the newbie, a new person on here, and you try to cut throat too early, instead of like peeping the room and how everybody's gonna be, but you think you're about to, I'm about to go in hot. I'm not talking about one specific person on the show. I'm just saying in general. When you do that and you show people your hand, and show them your hand, you let them know the type of person you are. So then when they in turn on the other side of that, they know what to kind of expect from you. And you trying to be like, no, that's not what I did. Like, girl, you did it with me when we were cool. So you just got to be careful of snakes. You just got to, snakes are always going to rear their head. They always going to pop their head up and look. So you just got to be careful.
So you're saying you're already.
I'm just saying in general, like when people, like how you just said, a couple of them came in cool, and then you're gonna be all out, and that even goes for Shamia and her bestie. You know, there's just things that you just, there's just some things that you just be like, and things are gonna be revealed. You got to be careful, especially maybe that was a reason why Portia didn't bring Shamia on, because
she don't want money.
Well, not just for the green eye that she has, because that's not it. I feel like you do know you can lose your homegirl just as quickly as you can lose your husband or wife on this show. Things can happen really quickly, especially if you've been manipulating somebody. Like, I'm not saying,
but you gotta. I feel like in that case you have to be. In the case of Portia and Shamia, I don't think that she values her she would have to value the friendship from the get-go to even feel that way.
Right.
I don't feel like she values the friendship. I feel like Shamia has always been a good friend to Portia, but Portia has not been that same level of a good friend to her. And it's also mixed with the fact that Shamia is living the life that Portia actually wants. And that's probably why she was going so hard trying to film in that house this season, because, you know,
that was making more sense to us.
At least instead of being, you know, down in Duluth or whatever.
Yeah, it's so funny because we literally was all trying to figure out. I mean, we're all looking at Simon like, why she can't film in the house? But it's more like, because Simon is bro to Shamia, so he's like, girl, congratulations, da 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 da. And it's like, yeah, they're gonna show you a beautiful house. So it's like, you don't hear what Simon's putting down, girl. You was married to this dude, but girl, yeah, that's a whole nother thing. I just really feel like I can see why the friendships are gonna end on the newbie side, because, or things are gonna happen because y'all think y'all know when y'all don't know. You think you got this when you don't. And when you do that and you come in with a partner or somebody that y'all cool with, and you start talking about the other girls, when it flips around, you can't be mad. You just can't. You go out the business, be like, damn, I shouldn't have did that.
I'm laughing because I actually felt like this until like 2 days ago. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. And it's because, and she's maybe because she leads, I feel like, a lot with like the corny, like,
that's it.
Very corny. Okay. And she just be doing just and saying just random stuff. And I feel like I need to see the real substance of her and more beyond just the like jokes and the banter and just the like, you're not really saying anything. I feel like, Shamia, but that's why I actually liked watching the YouTube video or whatever with her, and how she's been kind of peeling back the layers in some of these interviews and stuff like that. It's actually like, okay, there actually is something there for real. And it's not just, you know, fun times and shots and whatever. I think, yeah, I think I actually am beginning to like her and actually care about whatever she has going on. Because before that, it was just, oh yeah, I didn't dislike her. It was just like, oh, that's Shamia. Okay, anyway.
Shamia has a lot more going on than we expected. Like, we all just thought, you know, she married this African dude, and that's her thing. Like, she's like hosting, you know, the basketball games. She brought Portia along from singing that one good time. You know, she's good friends with Kenny. She does the acting, dancing. Like, what she say? She's like the Jamie Foxx, the female Jamie Foxx, which, you know, that's cool. I actually think that she's very, very happy in her life. But then she also had something thrown at her with her daughter. And so, which made her even more thankful on the other hand as well. And then her energy is different for so many reasons for me. Just even in that little bit that I saw, that is intriguing for me. And that she does have more than just, I've been with my husband however many years they've been together, you know, or how she got him or whatever the case may be. I just feel like she got some substance there, and there's going to be a lot of layers to peel back off of her. And I like that. So I'm intrigued.
Like, probably maybe a difference too between her and Portia. And I just thought about that because you said like, it's because she's actually happy. And I feel like she was even happy and like living a full life even before she probably met her husband and stuff like that. I don't think that all of her happiness and her life is just tied into like, you know, this man and stuff like that. Whereas with Portia, I don't even.
She get wrapped up.
She's going, I don't know what is going on over here.
You can hope it's romantic and all that good stuff, but you also have to you gotta understand that now that you're gonna be on your third husband when you become, you know, if you ever get fianced again, I'm saying that to say, like, you gotta know that, like, maybe marriage is not your thing, and it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
You don't have to be married to define you. And I feel like Shamia don't give that. I don't feel like she gives, girl, I have to be married. And like some women just do. They just like, that's all I really wanted. And I feel like, Portia, you've been married twice and neither one of them worked, and you still feel like that's their end all be all. That's what your whole goal is still. Like, you ain't learned nothing. What I do want to say about Shamia, she's so pretty. I didn't realize how really pretty brown chocolate she is. Just a minute ago when she was sitting with the other lady, it could have been because she was right behind her, but I was just looking like,
she is. She makes me want to sit out in the sun.
Girl, I'm so light right now, but this is not natural complexion. But she got the beautiful skin. She looks like a baby doll.
She does.
Like a brown baby doll.
Mama can't dress to save her life. Hey, sweet pea. Thanks for coming in. She cannot dress to save her life. And I'm glad I've been saying, I'm like, she needs to get Candy stylist. She needs to get Wendy stylist, whatever. I seen for her album cover or whatever, she actually did use Wendy stylist. I'm like, please you need to have her on retainer because Mama can't dress.
Because Wendy can dress her butt off.
And Shamia, once you can actually dress, then there's not gonna be no stopping you, in my opinion. And it actually, and that's no shade, it's just I get it. We just not everybody can dress. It's okay. But you got money, so that's an easy fix. That's nothing. I also thinking back to what you just said about her daughter and stuff like that, and that being kind of like a curveball, I guess, for her. But she handled it so well, I would say, and that actually that actually brings me back to the interview, whatever she had with Candy on Speak On It or whatever, and she actually went into a lot more detail. So if you guys want to know like more detail about her daughter's conditions and everything that she's had to go through with her health struggles, it was actually, she talked about it on Candy's YouTube. So, but and Candy also said in there, she's like, if there was anybody, like, not that she didn't say it like she was wishing for this to happen or nothing like that, but she's like, if there was anybody who could handle that being thrown at you, like it would be like her and stuff. So I feel like that really speaks to her character and like who like she is as a person on the inside, for real. And I feel like everything she's saying is like real. Like I think she is about family. I think she is about, she, like she said, she be over here. She's over here singing the national anthem. She's over here doing this, doing that. Seemed like she just finally needed that one just like opportunity to really just like push her to the front. But all of the stuff has always been there. It's just for some odd reason. And she kind of talks about that kind of her journey with everything, and Candy's Speak On It too, where it's just like, yeah, I was in a girl group, but this happened, or had this going on, but it just seemed like she was always the second like runner up in all this stuff in life or whatever. So she just needed like this one opportunity to show, the world like, oh no, like I should have been the first runner up this entire time in all these areas. And I think she finally is getting it because she said she the glue. So okay.
Let's see it stick.
Tell us what you got. Tell us what you got. Yes, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, share, all the things. Hey. Live keeps glitching for me. Anytime I repeat experience on glitching. You said that, Kevin. I don't know. Hopefully we're not glitching or anything else for anybody. Please let us know if we are. I don't know why that is the case. Have a feeling RHOA ratings will drop more after the Kenya eliminated from RHOA and Brit incident. Yeah, I think it'll continue to fluctuate. A lot of like for me, like, and it's not because I want to see revenge P or anything like that, y'all. Don't get me wrong when I say this, but I feel like there's been so much chatter, there's been so much speculation, so many rumors and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, can we just see what happened finally and just be past it? Like, I just want to finally see the actual legitimate situation so we can stop, trying to figure out what happened or what didn't happen or what was said or whatever, and just go from there.
Stop the speculation. Let's just get to it. Let us see with our own eyeballs and our own ears.
This is what I always come back to this example when I think about Shamia and Portia's sham of a friendship. Like, I always think back to Portia making up all these reasons why she couldn't be there for her wedding, and et cetera, et cetera. And I'm just like,
oh my God, she didn't go to her wedding?
No. it was like it's too expensive or something about the baby or something. It was like all these superficial reasons, and it's just like, girl, my best friend, like I can't even imagine.
Your best friend's getting married. Your best friend's married into money, and you can't figure out, like, literally, if you don't knock it all the way completely off, that just says a lot about your character, especially the fact on this first season. I know everybody, I'm sure, have seen it, but just the fact that she was late to her birthday party, you came after the birthday gift. Like, girl,
my best friend, I'm literally going to be in her. I'm not even going to come late because I'm already going to be there, getting ready there. Like, it's not even going to be like
yeah, and it's her.
I would have been there 2 days before that. Like, what are we talking about here? That's not even an option.
On everything, if anybody that's been in Atlanta, lived in Atlanta, people that live in Atlanta, y'all know that traffic is crazy as F. So with that, why would you not leave? Talking about the traffic, don't make that an excuse. That means you need to leave early. Or find an Airbnb close to the house. Or, Shamia, can I come in one of the quarters of your house and stay there so I don't have to drive? I'm already be there, girl. Me and my glam squad, can we come? However, like, why are you so far away from her if she lives so far? That's just, you're not a good friend. That's not good friendship right there. It's just showing your green eye, if anything.
And it's like, we know for a fact that this is a usual occurrence between them, because when they went upstairs and she was like, oh girl, I'm sorry, whatever, and she was like, you know, whatever, like I can't do anything about it now or whatever, like just, I feel like that always happens, where instead of Shamia
have a gift in her hand,
and
she didn't have a gift in her hand.
Wild. I feel like that is just speaks to the fact that Shamia, I feel like at the same time, got to get on you a little bit with it, because I feel like you've allowed her to be a bad friend to you for so long. You only have like one time to be a bad friend to me, like on these levels, and like I'm good. Like you're not even gonna have the opportunity to continue to disappoint me and stuff like that. Like, and I feel like that just shows that, you know, I don't know, who knows? Maybe at one point they may have had a genuine friendship, I guess. Maybe before, I don't know. Maybe I'll give Portia that much credit, that maybe she was different before the cameras came on. I don't know.
We know that. We know she was.
I think it just shows, though, that like it's okay, like y'all, it's okay to acknowledge the fact that a friendship is expired. Not everybody's meant to be in your life forever. And sometimes I feel like we hold on to people because like we feel like, oh no, we've been friends for this long, or oh no, like it's because we went through this together, or whatever. It's okay to, you know, allow that person to go over there and go with your life, and you stick over here and go with your life, and you know that it came and went. It's totally okay. I don't think that they're just not in the same place in life right now at all.
That's true.
Okay, good. No more glitching. She couldn't fly because the flight was too long, and it was like some stupid superficial, but she's the same person that be in Dubai and on an island and everywhere else every other day. Help me to understand how Portia and Cynthia were on the phone prior to Shamia's birthday party. Yes, Cynthia was there. Meanwhile, Portia comes late along with the traffic excuse. Make it make sense. Yes, that was another thing too. It was like y'all were getting ready at the same time. Somehow Cynthia made it there. I mean, I wasn't really here for Cynthia's hair, but anyway, Cynthia was able to make it there in time, and you still were like I try to think about it and think like, okay, maybe somehow this was on production's side, but even if production told you like, okay, you come in at this time or something, I would be like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to come in at this time. I'm not going to miss any parts of my, like, that's just not even going to be an option at all. And then you didn't read the room once you got there. Like,
it was the most awkwardest thing I ever seen two best friends go through in real time, in real life. Like, what the hell is this? I've never seen that. Me and my best friend been best friends since we were 6 and 7. We are 52 and 53. Girl, that's crazy. I could never. And I almost missed her wedding. I almost missed her wedding on some weird stuff. Man, thank God. This is how cold I was with not missing my best. The cold thing is that I went with her ex-boyfriend. Let's say that her ex-boyfriend was allowed to come because he was like her first boyfriend, like one of her first boyfriend. But I called him because he lived not too far from me. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to come scoop you." Thank you, Lord. Because my phone, whatever reason, my car was whatever it was doing. But child, I wish I would have not been there.
It's just
Now,
like
she didn't have no bridesmaids or nothing, so it was a small, intimate wedding. If y'all wondering, I would have been in the wedding. I would have been there, but literally, no, nothing's gonna keep me from nothing.
like literally, I can't even imagine. Like not even like that's just not even a thought in my mind to never not be there for anything that my best friend has going on. Like, are we serious? Anyway,
I can't wait to see how this all plays out. It's gonna be really good.
I don't know. Here's another clip of Shamia talking, because I was also curious. I'm like, I have never even heard her husband talk. I'm like, I was just really curious as to like what their dynamic is, because I just never even heard him talk. But
a lot of people said, okay, you know, she can navigate a peach. I always got offered, but my husband wouldn't do it. He was like, I'm not interested, but he was always supportive of me. He was always like, babe, you do it. You do it with Shia. Then Shiloh came along. You and Shiloh and Shia do it. All of y'all do it. Film at the house is when the cameras come. I'ma leave. So he was always very adamant about.
I can't even be home.
Like, I don't want.
The house is big enough. He could just go somewhere else.
He used to be like, I just don't want to. He's like, I don't want to be in the spotlight.
Right.
He shies away from the camera, even naturally at home. Like everybody's spotlight, he's like, you know, laying back. So that's not his thing. But they wouldn't allow me to have a peach without him.
Okay.
They were like, it's all or nothing.
Right.
So much so to where even this season, when they came to do like the final, like, okay, we're gonna do like a test screen with you on, you know, camera. Gerald was supposed to be there. We were supposed to be playing this big game as a family. We practiced it the night before. Baby, he was like a runaway bride. Them cameras pulled up in the yard. He was pulling out the side gate. I was like, clear this up. A lot of people said, okay.
I just wanted to play that just to give, you know, people some backstory as to like the reason why on her part, she, you know, hasn't been able to really step into the dinner and stuff like as well. I think he just seems like a regular guy who just so happens to have a whole bunch of money. I don't think that like, yeah, he is like a fame hungry, you know, person. Whatever we've seen, you know, on one side of the spectrum, we have the, you know, Peter Thomases, and then on the other side of the spectrum, we have the Geralds or whatever. And then we got, you know, some people in between or whatever. But there's nothing wrong with that. I do think like I'm happy though that she acknowledged the fact that like it's kind of like all or nothing though at the same time, because at the same time we see other housewives and stuff like that I feel like it's not always equal on some other franchises where some people are given the opportunity to not have their other half like be a part or whatever. And so I think it's that I feel like has always need to be standardized across the board. It's like, okay, if you're forcing this person to, then this person should have to as well. But I mean, I like to think obviously we'll see him in, you know, limited capacities enough to where, you know, it's like, okay, she has an actual husband. She's not making it up. He's not a cardboard cutout. He really exists. But I think that makes sense. And I could see him being that type of person, which is why, like I said, I've never heard the man even speak. I don't know.
I like it. And I like the fact that it's not a joke, but the fact that he runs when, you know, the cameras, it's going to get to a point where he won't have to do that. He's going to get comfortable. Most of the husbands probably went through that up to a certain degree. So I don't see anything wrong with it. I feel like that's natural. Just long as he is supporting her in her journey and whatever that is.
Yes.
I'm mad at it. I'm not mad.
Y'all heard her say that, like, no, he was very supportive of her wanting to do it and stuff like that. And I always think that that's just like a testament to, like, I feel like healthy versus toxic. Like, I don't think you guys should ever want to be with anybody who holds you back from opportunities. You should always want your partner to do things that they want to do, even if it means like, you know, like I don't, you know, necessarily want to be, you know, passenger seat with that endeavor, but I'm never going to stop you from doing it. I feel like that still is very supportive. And I think it also shows just how real that their marriage is too, because when y'all think about it, clearly Mama is a huge personality and she's like on 10 all the time. As Candy put it, she said you were always up here, and I'm like the chill type of Taurus.
Yeah.
That I could see why that works between them, because he seems like a chill dude, whatever. He's not trying to be all, you know, front and center or whatever, because that's real. That's kind of how you checks and balances here, people. Checks and balances, opposites attract in that regard. So I think that's cool. Good for them. I'm not mad at it.
Nope.
What else do we have as far as Atlanta? Oh, Portia said some stupid.
Uh-oh.
Bring back that light. Okay, you have 15 seconds to give us your pitch on which former housewife you want to make a comeback to any show.
Am I even allowed to play this? I don't even think I'm allowed to play this.
Just tell me what happened.
Okay, so basically, she said, I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna play it in my ear and tell you verbatim what she said, y'all, because y'all know how Bravo be. Basically, like they said, bring back which housewife, whatever. For some odd reason, of all the possible peach holders that we've had in the past, Portia said to bring back Kim Zolciak.
You are goodbye. I gotta get back on camera for that.
And all week I've been trying to rationalize like why she like. I've been trying to put into words why she said. I know why she said that, but are you serious? I think that just shows again her character.
What was Andy's response
about Portia than it does about Kim?
What was Andy's response to that? Did he say like, "Are you serious?"
He was thrown. I'm about. Let me
take it off and then tell me. Yeah, like take it down and then look at it and then tell me. You know it muted you. I know you know. But yeah, while she's doing that, y'all, like the videos, subscribe to both the channels, and make sure you leave a comment for Playback Gang, because you know we love y'all. Y'all keep us afloat because sometimes we just pop in like we did today. So with that, check the tea. Make sure you smash the like button. Oh Lord, the face she's giving y'all. Nervous. I wonder why she said. Well, I know why she said that, because Nene. The only thing that made Nene pissed, mad, I think. That you're all bye. Unmute yourself.
Okay, so it's basically she was like, oh yeah, because there's a lot of content there with her. She's got a lot going on. I don't really think she got a fair shake in the beginning. And Andy was like, oh, okay.
Kim got her own show, dumb. Hello? Is this thing on? Hello, McFly. Is the thing on? There's so much content that they gave her own show. Hey? Or shut up. Just shut up. Shut up.
Wasn't this the same Kim that was like, oh, I'm the only white woman that would film with all these black women? Like, there's been so much problematic stuff surrounding Kim / also
cockroaches in Nene's bathroom.
That speaks to the dynamic of like, okay, or that speaks to like, okay, so do you not want another black woman up here because like you like don't want there to be additional competition? Like, I don't know. It's just so you never know with Portia and where, you know, her answers are being angled from. So I just like, if all people,
I wish she would have just said like freaking frack. I agree. She coming back. Just something fun. I would have even took that. But Kim, womp.
Like, are you just trying to get a reaction out of the people?
Trolling. She acting like 50 Cent.
Isn't Portia an advocate for Black Lives Matter? Why does she want a white supremacist back on the show?
Well,
like this is an insult to support Portia. Kim had such disdain working with them black ladies, and even said it at the reunion. This, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, you're like, are you serious?
So, are you gonna talk about? Because I think that was that was shout out to Erica De Niro, how Portia is taking Nene's.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know you are. I know you are. That is nuts.
Which I can actually play that because that wasn't on Bravo. Here.
That's absolutely craziness.
Is it this one?
I don't watch Housewives. I haven't watched it in years. There's no one I'm impressed by.
Okay.
I just don't know. I mean, I don't even know who's on New York. I don't really know who's on New Jersey. I know Teresa's still there. I do know a few of the girls on Beverly Hills. I'm not impressed by any of them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like any of these. I'm not watching the show though, so I don't know who's the breakout star, who's that girl. I don't know who that is. You know, and you also need to be that girl that can fight with your words and not with your hands.
Yeah.
And I do know it was a lot of fighting or hair pulling or, you know, throwing water or whatever they throwing on each other. See, we didn't do that.
Mm-hmm.
See, we were cold with our lyrics.
Baby.
Our lyrics would cut you up, honey. You thought you was hip. I don't watch Housewives. I haven't watched it in years.
I think that there is a mass smear campaign, and I hate to say that.
Where's the part?
I vote for Trump, but I
What?
anyway, I don't know who you voted for.
Oh, okay.
You don't understand it.
I think it might be in this other. Is this other clip?
What happened to reality TV now, and I would love to get your thoughts. Social media has ruined it because some, not all, some of the reality stars play up to the camera.
They do.
Play up to their fans. Play up to the people, to the comments, and they now feel the need to just.
They're not being their authentic selves.
You said it.
And that's one of the things that I said to myself season 1 when I started. I said to myself, if I don't be myself, this is not going to work. Because maybe my first couple of weeks of shooting, I didn't feel like I was being myself. And once I became myself, that was the best thing I could have done for me, because that's when the fans really loved me, just me being me. You really have to be your authentic self. Otherwise, it doesn't work. Everything is produced. You can't come in and have a fake boyfriend. You can't come and have a fake life. None of that works. If your life isn't going good, then show that, because there's always someone that can relate to that, you know?
What?
Okay, maybe I don't have that one clip of her talking about. I have this screenshot, but I haven't watched the full interview or anything like that.
I didn't even know that interview
with Nene. Well, she has like her own show now.
Oh,
but
yeah.
she put her own thing with. It was like her and Sierra, but I guess she's now finally putting stuff on her own channel just by herself. And I guess this is like where this clip was taken from, where she says, you know, I've known Portia for years. Obviously, we work together. I don't know the context surrounding this, but she said if there was no Nene, there would be no Portia. Catch that tea. I need to hear more about that, because if she's meaning, I don't think there would be a lot of Housewives. Obviously, I do think Nene set like the blueprint for a lot of like what she's always going to be on my Mount Rushmore of Housewives. I can't ever take that away from her. But I'm just wondering like exactly what do you mean specifically? Like she took specific things out of your bag, or you just mean in general there would be no Portia, there would be no Drew, there would be no, you know, Kenya, there would be no like everybody.
You know, that's how Nene talk too. Nene does that. She will go on. She would go on. I can hear Nene talking when you said it like that, and you like we just got this little snippet, but I can hear her saying, "Yeah, there will be no Portia, there will be no Phaedra." There, like I can hear her going on and on and on about a lot of people, not just Portia. So for me, I feel like I don't think it probably was. I mean, depending on, we don't know if they were specifically just talking about Portia and her relationship, but
yeah, I obviously we've seen their friendship. What wasn't it like big sis, little sis for a while? So I guess maybe they did speak specifically on their dynamic. But I mean, I'm only going to speak from like a general sense of, yeah, there wouldn't be a lot of what we see today if, you know, Nene didn't, you know, kind of set the stage for, you know, she was on Watch What Happens Live, like the most or whatever. And a lot of those like games and just like different stuff that we do see is like products of like her being kind of like the brainchild behind a lot of stuff. I can't take that from her. How she has, you know, been in recent years and all this stuff. I can't speak to that. I don't think that she set herself up for ultimate success while she was on the show, because I feel like that's why she's having the issues she's having now. Like she just kind of been, lost and like wandering and not really finding another landing spot. So I think that's more so what I feel like she should be focused on, other than talking about being like, oh, there be no this person about me or this or that. And you and as Kevin said, yeah, you haven't watched RHOA in years. Yeah, right. Like, I don't.
You can wait for her to come on so she can have a reason to kiki. And it's no coincidence that her podcast just started dropping when RHOA dropped. Like, I mean, she's been at her podcast. I'm not saying that because I do remember. I think because I follow her, I do remember her. I was scrolling and did say Nene something. I was like, but I just didn't even look it up. But literally, you dropped around the same time. Okay, girl.
Yeah, and it's like I've seen, we've seen people come on the show, and I feel like use this platform wisely to do different stuff. But I just, it broke my heart for a while to like see her like not have anything else going on, because I do think she has a personality she should be able to do so many other things, but that just happens, I feel like, when you just don't look beyond whatever you're doing currently. Any videos of Charles King's insufferable, hell annoying. Yeah, that's why I'm not in a rush to see it, honestly.
Right.
Nene can be your housewives Rushmore. She had nothing her last 2 seasons on RHOA. Shut up, you sound stupid. Follow your own words, me. Oh yeah. When she closed that laptop or whatever. Oh yeah.
That was the worst.
That's what I hated to see is her. We always want to see them leave on a high note. At least I do. And it really just sucked to see her go out like bad, like kind of like how she did. Did she pull a Kenya? No, but she still went out like more sour than I wish that she would have. And she's handled things, I feel like, after that in ways maybe I wouldn't have or whatever, but we're not the same person. I get that. So
yeah, I think she knows she kicked herself in the butt, but there was nothing she can do. It was like, well, I just got to stand 10 toes in it, and I'm just gonna have my way of talking, and I'm just going to, I'm going to just always be that girl. Just saying, I'm tired of these girls pinching their nose. Dang, like literally. Maybe because I got a pointy nose that it bothers me that y'all have a nice African American black nose and y'all are pinching the shit out of it for what reason I don't understand. To sound nasally, so you have a problem, so you like literally what is y'all thing? What is y'all get down? What are you looking in the mirror saying? This is just it's an atrocity. Like, I don't get it. I literally don't. It just upsets me. And then y'all cut too much off. And then when you sound nasally, did y'all not see Dwight?
I don't know.
And then he had to go get surgery and stuff after that on the other show. And they fixed his nose for him. Like, remember?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. That bothers me that they do that. They don't need to.
Yeah. Let's move on to Married to Medicine, y'all. Actually, no, I don't want to go there yet. Oh no, here we are. So it seems like, and I haven't even played this clip yet, Toya has some things to say. Toya had some things to say about Portia, I guess.
Like it a lot. It's a lot of Botox and fillers.
Oh, from who?
Which I am
who's doing the most?
Man, I saw Nicki Minaj on there. I saw Lil' Kim.
Who's Nicki and who's Kim?
You know, them 2 ponytails, and the other one was like this smile that was it was like really.
Oh, they're not seeing the right doctors.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I think Married to Medicine.
I mean, Jackie's the only one that does that gives fillers and Botox and stuff like that, but
and dissolvers possibly.
I don't know what, but that was a lot for me.
Okay.
You know,
it looks like you're still recovering.
It was. It's a lot to watch. It made me feel like I was watching this beautiful black soap opera.
Okay. You watched the premiere of Atlanta?
I did.
You like it?
Absolutely. Okay. I did. I like it a lot. It's a lot of Botox.
And then
you watched the premiere of Atlanta?
Portia commented saying, to be honest, the girls from Real Housewives of Atlanta has always supported the other Black shows on network. And for me, definitely Married to Medicine. And to see her as a Black woman talk about the features and pick pick apart. Atlanta is really kind of sad. We may shade one another on our show, but we keep it in-house. We haven't been out here tearing down someone else's. Let's do better. Let's all win. Toya Bush Harris. Girl, stop. You called another Black woman ashy. Kenya. Not to mention you were a tad shady to our franchise under a Phaedra Parks post. You and I both know how these interviews go. I definitely stated a balanced view of the good and bad. Don't jump on a bandwagon. I am one of Nicki Minaj's biggest fans and have nothing but love for her and her beauty. It is not an insult to say that these girls are trying to mimic her look with Botox and fillers. Yeah, she knew she had to say that last part. Otherwise, she knew she about to get ate up by those barbs. Anyway, I want to know what comment she's talking about underneath Phaedra's post. I'm not about to go on Phaedra's post and look for that. So if y'all know, somebody please send it to me. Anyway, she brought up Portia talking about Kenya. I mean, that really isn't saying much in Toya's defense in that moment, because Portia just said that they keep everything in house, and that would mean that Kenya. Yeah. Did she say she liked it? Yeah, she did say that, but was that kind of shady? Yeah, it was Portia, and I feel like Portia's probably more. She's probably extra on the defense right now because y'all got to remember last week, freaking Simone called her a mean girl, remember, on Watch What Happens Live or whatever. So she probably already has her guard up, and I mean, she should permanently have her guard up, obviously, because she should have known coming on to the show, being back on the spotlight. Like, I don't know how she's not getting drugged in her comments all day, every day. Just based off, just based off her life choices in the last 10 years. But am I gonna lie though and say, because I actually tweeted this too, that a couple of them girls were definitely giving Nicki Minaj Brit, in that she had that one confessional look with the denim dress and the bob, and she had like these pink lips. I was like, what are you doing? I know what you're doing. I know what style inspo photo you got from Pinterest. You're not fooling me. I don't know. I wasn't so like, were you focused on like the Botox fillers and face pinchings and all that stuff? I wasn't really paying. The only thing I can really say that threw me off was I was like, are we really gonna have to listen to Britt talk like this all season? Because it was very much giving like you
nasal?
said, like
nasal. I can't take. That's the only thing. That's the only time it really makes when it brings my focus to it, is if I hear it. But just looking at the ladies, no, we're so used to looking at women that got. Yeah, it doesn't distract me no more, because it different back in the time when Michael Jackson was doing it, and he was, then everybody's like, dang, Michael Jackson looks different, and and then you could tell. But like now it's so more common that I kind of, okay, let me take that back. My thought is, it does. I do see it, but my thought is always, they look like the Braxtons, and then it goes away from me. Like literally, when I see girls and they look like Tamar or Tawanda, not that I'm saying they got so much work that they look like themselves. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying their sisters, they kind of supposed to all look alike. When I see ladies that look like them, I'll be like, did you take that picture and say, this is how I want my nose? Because y'all look like the Braxtons. So,
I just feel like I saw so many people talking about like, oh my God, Kelly's face is pulled, snatched, and she doesn't even look like what's her old face look like? I don't know. I don't know. I just wasn't thinking about that the whole time.
But you know what? If they was bringing it, if they were down talking about their, like, I'm the prettiest, or I'm the this, that, I would definitely be all over that. Like, what? Like, because they don't flaunt it. Like, I don't know. I don't feel like they be flaunting it like, I have all the money, or I look better than you, or I'm so much prettier. If people are coming to them with that, and that's their defense to say something, that's different. But I don't literally feel like they're walking around like, look, I got my face done. It costs money. I look better. I don't see that. Like, I'm not. No, it wasn't distracting for me. No.
I wasn't really on anybody's like physical too much. like, except like at first when Portia was fake, like she was working out at first, I was like, okay, girl, you're not really working out. Like, goodbye. I felt like
she get her abs done. She got her abs done, didn't she? Because she ain't working out where.
I've been looking lately because shout outs to Bondi Blue and the OLFP ladies, Nisi and Jamie as well. When Bondi had said the other night, like there's no fat on Portia's stomach, and it's just very like, yeah, like she got her midsection done or something like that, it seems. I looked afterwards and I was like, maybe something went on around there. Yeah, maybe, because yeah, it does. It's very.
I'm gonna tell you why I say that, because when they panned over to her, sorry, I put this big piece of taffy in my mouth, but when they panned over to her from the back, I can see cellulite in her thighs.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And so because I worked out and ran and lost the weight that I lost, I know that my cellulite and my stretch marks, everything kind of went together. And I'm older than her.
Mm-hmm.
Now, kids, I have 4 more kids than she has. So I'm like, if you was working out and running all that would tone up and you wouldn't have those dimples. I don't care. I like natural. I'm like Kendrick Lamar. I like stretch marks and all that. I like that stuff. I'm not talking about her. I'm saying it to say you wouldn't have all of that cellulite if you did all that work to do all of that. You wouldn't have cellulite on your skin, on your body, because you had worked out, ran, toned it all up. So I'm like,
yeah, it doesn't. She doesn't give me like I don't get the same vibe that I get when I look at like Shrey or somebody who looks like, you know, the toned arms and the this and the that. Like, she doesn't give me.
Tessa.
Let's say Contessa actually.
Yeah.
She doesn't give me like super like gym produced. It just gives me like Thickums McGee more so when I look at Portia. I don't think like, oh my God, let me get in the gym and do and make my body look exactly like that. And I don't like, it doesn't look bad to me. It's just it doesn't spark like, oh my God, gym produced as soon as I look at her.
Sure didn't.
Yeah, like you said, it would, certain things would be looking and
everything would tone up. When you run, everything tones up together. Your body gets small. It just kind of shrinks and it gets closer and tighter together. That's not what it was looking like.
Toya is married to Madison Blue. I think she just needed something to say. I don't feel Portia's coming for Quad because she is friends with Quad. Yes, hey, Q27 and
I like that.
I'm glad you said that too. And that's always made me think, like, especially with like Phaedra going back over there or whatever too. I'm like, okay, like, you know, you might be at functions now still with Quad, right? Because Quad and Portia are friends, and like there's Atlanta is very like cliquey. You see certain people with certain people all the time. So I'm like, y'all are going to run into each other again. Like, let's be real. And also going back to this clip, Toya, why'd you also have to, I feel like Toya low-key kind of like threw Jackie under the bus too, because why she said, yeah, Jackie's the only person that gets Botox and fillers over here. Okay. Like, why
that's her business.
That? Like,
what are you turning into, Dr. Heavenly? Now you see how easy it comes. You see how easy that flipped off your tongue, and it wasn't by design. Like, so y'all like literally got to give Heavenly some grace when she talking. Don't be doing that to her. Like, I mean, now she knows to get y'all. Like, she knows when to say and how to say. And sometimes she's like, I say it and I take it back and all of that. But literally now you see how easy you can say something, and it's like, oh, I didn't even mean it that way, but we can interpret it whether you said it that way or not. The way we gotta interpret it is how we interpreted it.
Yeah, and I want to say before last season, I want to say in the past 2 seasons at some point, Toya actually got caught. They like her and Simone. I took this picture, and Toya, you got caught face tuning out of your picture. So what are we talking about, girl? For real. And I say that because she put up the Facetune picture, but Simone put up the non-Facetune picture, and they look totally different. And I remember the blogs reposted that. So it's just like, yeah, we all know that Some people choose to jump in somebody's surgery table. Some people choose not to. At the end of the day, if you want to, whatever you want to do is your business. I really don't care, quite honestly. If it looks good, great. If it doesn't, I'm gonna just look the other way and bite my tongue.
Don't get you and not lie to your face and tell you look good. Just like they tell you,
Yeah,
don't lie.
if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you, but I just try to keep it cute, But I thought that was funny. Speaking of more Married to Medicine, we kind of got like 2 more things to talk about. Actually, I've been saving because I wanted to talk about this when the trailer came out, and usually y'all know I make a separate video. But since we were all gathered here, I wanted to quickly go over the cast looks for the reunion. Yeah, starting off with, we're already on the subject of Toya, so why don't we start off with her? I would say, and like I've seen based on people's comments and stuff, I was like, it was giving very much. This is the second season that's kind of like giving like Tea Party Easter vibes, and even with Toya's dress right here, partially.
What's the theme? What's the theme?
Oh, I probably should have read that, right?
Yeah, because then I give us, so then we know what we talking about.
It doesn't say.
I felt like somebody said it was garden, and I was like, huh?
I'll look that up in a minute, but
okay. I'm sorry. I thought you knew.
No, I've purposely not looked at. Y'all know I like to just give you my raw rundown of stuff, so I haven't even looked in the direction of these pictures more than like 2 seconds while I'm scrolling past. But Toya's outfit last year was like short pink dress with the road, like, so it kind of partially, I say partially because obviously it's got this longer piece up underneath it as well. But if you take that longer piece off, that's kind of still the same silhouette of last year. So I'm just like, I wish you would have switched up a little bit more, Toya. Is it my favorite? No. I've had lately, shout out to Melinda Maria, I've had a increased like for the color lavender, shade lavender. But like, am I like, oh my god, this is it right here? No, it's definitely not. I want to see her in something different, something that's shaped different. But I like the pattern and stuff. It's just not my favorite silhouette.
I don't know. I want to see it from the front, because like I can see, the side is cool, but I'm like, that train goes all the way around to the back, right? All of that fabric is all the way around the back to the other side, right?
Yeah, I believe so.
It's too many angles, and then it's long part. It's like, wait, what? It's confusing. It looks like it's uncomfortable to sit in. If she was like somewhere where she's gonna be standing and dancing all night, different, but because you're about to sit on a couch, yeah, I don't know if that was the thing, but I love the color. The color it does look good on her. I don't even like her hair. Like, I don't know. I don't even like her hair or nothing. The shoes are okay and everything, but I don't even think the shoes go with the dress. Like, everything.
You already had. I've seen those shoes before. Those are just some regular shoes she already had in the closet. I'm pretty sure. Like, it's just not. Yeah, it's not moving me. Yeah, definitely not my favorite. But
and you was right. It does look like the dress she wore last year. It looks very similar. Very, very, very
like
similar.
It's obviously I'd like to know a little bit about fashion, y'all. So I'm not saying it's the same as that dress by any means, but if I had to just based off of just looking at it real quick. Oh, here. Just based off of it, looking at it real quick.
Oh, okay, that looks better. Yeah, I like this angle better. I like this
better. I like avant-garde-ness movement of it.
Yeah. This looks way better. Even her hair looks good right here. Like, it look that picture is not it. This picture, this angle, that ain't it. Is this picture way better? Because now from the other angle, those little things that I was saying were going up and down from the front, it doesn't look like that as much. It it give it more structure from the front. It's still a
Thank
lot going on.
you. That makes sense. Thank you, Q27. Bridgerton was the theme.
Oh, really? Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's go on. Oh, well, I should word this. The inspiration for Toya's look channeled the elegance of Regency era fashion meets contemporary sophistication and also evoked femininity and grace. Toya also shared with BravoTV.com that her lilac-colored dress is reminiscent of blooming spring flowers that perfectly complemented the set. I mean, yeah, she definitely is on par with the set.
This is just a way better looking. I'm sorry, this is way better looking for me from this angle and everything. Like I can see her hair way better. I can see the angle of the dress. I still don't like the shoes with the dress. Are those little ties or what is that? What is those things hanging off of it? What is that?
They're supposed to be. They're like little
feathers.
Like not feathers, but I'm assuming they're supposed to represent like petals, like rose, like flower petals. They look They do look a little feathery.
My eyes. I put my glasses on.
Plant flower petal type of thing.
So they look like you from the picture and behind her. It kind of look like when you come out the bathroom, you have tissue on your shoe, and you it look like her just dragged some tissue.
Okay, y'all. Okay, there we have it.
Other than that, I like this side of I like this picture way better than the other picture. This is, to me, she looks super pretty right here, and yeah, I like this picture better.
Okay, I'm we love to hear everybody's unadulterated reactions, y'all. So I'm okay. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Heavenly is next. I'll just read the little excerpt first. When asked about the inspiration and vibe behind her dress, Heavenly told BravoTV.com she channeled the show Bridgerton with her Lux look. Okay, so I do really love the dress. Everything from the boobs up, I don't care for. And like I already, just based off of, like I said, y'all, I didn't really get too enthralled with the looks because I wanted to come to you guys and give y'all my reel right off the bat. But I did hear a lot of people say they had issues with the choker, and I have to agree. It's just like, why? She said, I guess it came with the dress, but she did acknowledge the fact that she didn't even like the choker. That was not her first pick of like what she wanted to, I guess, wear that choker. But, and I don't like the hair at all either. It's really big and I just don't like it at all. I actually she should have wore her hair. I think she's worn her hair like this in maybe last season or another time in the past where it should have been an updo. She should have had like 2 tendrils on each side. It should have been totally different and take that choker off. But I love everything. I do like the dress from the boobs down though. I do. I think it's a great color. Yeah.
I like the dress too. The dress is pretty amazing. It's a really pretty dress. I wish she would have crossed. I'm not sure if she did, but I can't really tell. But I feel like she's not crossing her legs. And when you cross your legs, it makes your legs go just where her hips are and where her thighs meet. I feel like she'd have crossed her legs like they do. It would have even cinched that bottom in a little bit more to give you a bit more statuesque look. Because to me, it looks like she's standing straight on like Superwoman. I'm not for sure if that's what I'm looking at, but that's what it looks like to me. The choker, I like chokers. I've always liked chokers on me, but when I was younger, I was long and skinny, and I had like a model type shape. So chokers always look good to me on me. On her, like you said, the hair should have been absolutely up so we can see the choker if you're gonna wear the choker. Too much hair, but I guess Bridgerton, they wear a lot of hair, so I guess that's why she wore this much hair. But yeah, her body looks great. Like Heavenly's body looks really, really good. Too much hair, and like I said, I really feel like the pose. I wish she would have did another pose, because this pose to me is just not. It's not doing it for me. It's just not doing it for me. Even if she would have used the stairs or something, I don't know. I just don't like the. I don't like the pose. Like the dress. Love the color.
I wish she would have flipped her hands, like, and I've even tried to do this more lately because, like, I don't know, it gives even subtle changes sometimes, y'all, are all you need. And if she would have just flipped her hands the opposite way,
oh yes,
gave a popped like one hit,
yes,
that would have been more dynamic,
or even like more coy with it. Like I just feel like she's like straight on, like Superwoman, like I am here, like girl, we see you,
but we know
we don't need that. He's too strong.
But we know how he is just yeah,
that's all. I just think that she shouldn't practice in the mirror with her poses, how the dress like would have made her silhouette probably look better if she'd have turned a little bit more so we can see her booty more, her hip and butt more than straightforward. Like the straightforward is just not giving it for me.
Right. And is that a watch on her wrist?
Don't say that.
I don't. I just don't want to watch on her wrist. But speaking of posing, what the fuck is? I mean, hate it. I don't like anything about this. I always appreciate a hair switch up, and natural textures and stuff like that. I feel like we don't go for those enough. But anything else as far as this look is like I'm good on it. I don't really like this is as good as you can come up with. I already don't feel like you should be on the show, and this is like you could at least stepped it up a little bit. Like this is just so regular to me. This is like such a secretary, a glam secretary like look or whatever, and I don't care for the robe thing either. It's just not doing anything for me. And then it's like the pose, like it looks awkward and unnecessary. Go home. Don't come back.
It definitely looks like she's saying, okay. No.
Like I can't. No.
I don't like. Now let's be clear. I do like the cape color. Looks amazing. I like that color. I like that sandy color.
This is your color.
It's actually closer to my color is turquoise. This is more tilly, but it's still in my family, and I do like anything that's in that family. I feel like they thought that this short dress was gonna make her youthful, and no, we need full dresses. We want, especially Bridgerton. And Bridgerton, they was looking like this. I never watched it, so I don't know.
No,
but if you're saying this is a Bridgerton, this is not Bridgerton at all. And I was looking, I was like, damn, I didn't realize she was that hip because her butt is not that big, so she's more hip than butt. So I think
I think that's just the dress. I don't
want to say it. I think the dress, maybe the texture of the dress is making her look even bigger than she needs to look. Because at first I was like, maybe she's pregnant because she widened out, and I was like, maybe maybe she's pregnant and she's carrying a baby in the hips. Hopefully that'll be great. But that's what I was gonna give her. I was gonna give her that. As far as her hair, I do like big hair texture like that. Not for this dress though.
It has bamboo knots in the front.
I
don't really think that meant.
I just wear my hair like this. Mine wasn't that big, but
I don't. Now I'm looking at the hair. I don't really think that even really goes with the.
No, I've seen that, but
dress.
Yeah, no, not with that dress. She should have had on some old nasty African garb on, something that just was popping and let you know you a Nubian queen, mama. So, I didn't know that. I thought that went around her, up her shoulder. So it's just like this, sitting like that. Yeah, that vampire look. Okay, I thought that went all the way up like a strap. Okay, so this is okay. I didn't realize that. No, now it's starting to give me. It's starting to give me the Buccaneer.
Yeah,
it's giving me that dragon ride where you sit on and it bumps from side to side like that. That's what that part is giving me.
Exactly, Yvette. Just know it is not giving access to the money at all. The fuck?
It's access to the food stamps, and her honey ain't got none. So I don't know.
She doesn't know either, evidently.
No, I said no. And then I don't like the shoes either. Like, it's another thing. I don't like the shoes with that. Like, what are we doing? And absolutely not the pose. Is it that she didn't know how to pose and y'all just caught it? Yes. Was like, oh, that's cute. Like, what are we doing?
She doesn't know how to. She needs some media training. She needs some like posing classes. She needs a lot of different things because she doesn't always show up on camera well. She doesn't hold facially or posing wise.
And then I feel like the person that took the picture is almost too short. They're up like this, and it's giving her angle, which makes you look a little. Should give you a little elongated, but yeah, that's just a no.
Yeah, I'm not mad at the color.
Yeah, the color's pretty. I like that.
The makeup. I can't say anything about the makeup. It's whatever. Her foundation matches at least. I can't be mad at that. You all know that's like my pet peeve. But I'm good. I'm good on it. Like, you could have came better, man.
The video helped me see the dress better though, sister. It did make me, because I thought it was just like a regular dress that went around like a dress you would wear to the office and throw a little blazer over it.
I didn't make anything more. For her light teal look, Letitia opted for Bridgerton meets Black royalty, incorporating a Queen Charlotte inspired outfit that celebrates Black history and style. Moreover, Sweet Tea told BravoTV.com backstage more about her stunning hair look. I wanted to bring in these Bantu knots because it kind of goes back to Africa and how we styled our hair back in the day. Let's bring it out. This is the drama. I had to bring the drama. We're just gonna move on.
No, like it didn't even make sense. Like what?
I don't. She doesn't make sense on the show. So like I'm. Did you get a style? Like, who helped you with this? Who's the stylist?
Gregory did.
I'm about to DM them right now and be like, what did you have her do? Because why? Just like why? Like no. And like I said, I've only watched 1 or 2 episodes of Bridgerton. I never got into it, but like, come on now. And yeah, you want to say you bring the youthfulness to the group, but why does the oldest woman on the show look
banging, baby? Look like this does look like something a young person would wear, an older person would wear, and everything in between. Like literally,
I would wear that tomorrow. I really like it. It's very like I really love the nude color. She looks, good in it, and those arms like Jackie do be working out. The hair is just okay for me. Like, it's not bad or anything like that. But she, Jackie's never one to wear a whole bunch of extensions or anything. Like she don't really like be doing wigs or nothing like too crazy with her hair, which I'm totally about. I like when she just wears like tracks and whatever. I like the hair she gets. But I like the jacket thing. Jackie looks good. I love it. I do. This is one of my favorite reunion looks, I would say, for her.
Oh yeah, for sure, for her.
Jackie always.
Does that cake come all the way up, or does she have it like that? I'm wondering.
I'll go.
The only reason why I'm asking because I like the way that she has it off her shoulder. If she decided to do that for the picture, or is that how it's supposed to go? Because I recently watched something. Oh, I was watching something recently. Oh, Love Is Blind, and they were, the mother-in-laws, and when they were about to, one of the ladies had on a cape like that, and it didn't come up. It was on her arms just like that, and it sat right there, right on the back of her back. It didn't come up, and I was like, "Oh, that's jamming." So I feel like that's what I'm looking at.
She doesn't have any videos on her page, so I can't tell. But
yeah, I just like the way it looked.
Oh, her and Curtis were color coordinated, even though I can't stand Curtis. Oh wait, maybe it does go up.
No, it doesn't. Let me go back again.
Hold
I feel like you can see this little right here on that part is kind of stuck right there, and that's where it is given where it wouldn't come all the way up on her arms.
Her makeup looks really
that's what it's meant. That's how it's supposed to be. It don't go up. That's what I like that. I like that about that cape.
I'm not mad.
I like that. That's what I like. That's my favorite part of it is that arm doesn't pop all the way up, and that it's just for that part of the arm give you a little peekaboo.
Jackie looks good.
Jackie looks amazing. That body is bodying, girl. And
I might go work out. I already worked out once today. Maybe she just made me want to go back to the gym.
Girl, me too.
The different like the was that like eggplanty? The shoes being like the texture and the different color. I like that.
Good.
Like nude shoes, that would just been too much.
No, I like the tip. I like that tip of his shoes.
Jackie looks really good. I really like.
Yeah, they look good. They look
good. went for a modern Bridgerton theme that evokes sophisticated elegance with a bit of drama while getting ready backstage. Jackie thanked her dream team for helping her create the perfect look. Yeah, I'm not mad at it. Go, Jackie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, right there. She look amazing. She look real. Gone, girl. Gone, girl. Gone, girl. Gone, girl. Yes, pose, baby. Yes. I like it.
Whew, Miss Quad, y'all. Quad opted for a futuristic avant-garde aesthetic with the sculptural design of her icy blue gown. The asymmetrical off-the-shoulder element adds drama and elegance, while the thigh-high slit enhances its sensuality. Quad shared with BravoTV.com about her. Yeah, I'm not gonna butcher that name. Shout outs to the designer. I really love the color, especially on her skin. The boobs are sitting right in place how they should. I don't mind it. I like the top of it. I would.
We're still looking at Jackie.
Oh, sorry, y'all.
Thank you. I'm like, oh, you gonna show it?
My bad. I didn't know y'all didn't see it. I like it though. I like Quad's look. I just I want the slit maybe to be a little lower.
Okay.
It's a lot of, but I'm also kind of biased when it comes to slits, y'all. I'm not like a super slit girl. But I would have liked to drop the slit lower maybe and bring up the top just a little, like just bring it up. But I mean, I ain't got nothing bad to say about it. Let me see. In the meantime, she has a video. I don't mind it.
Oh, I think on the videos when I started looking, because I don't know who is she, because I went to look for it too in the video. This is not my favorite angle. Yeah, see how she used the stairs, like I was telling what I said about
looks good sitting down.
See, now the dress, to me, the color looks different here than on the picture, the first picture. Because when they said blue, I said, dang, it kind of looked purplish. Then I was like, no, I think it's like periwinkle.
I love the makeup.
Yeah, makeup is really
I don't really like the jewelry. I don't really like I would have just kept with silver jewelry. I don't really like the blue jewelry.
Oh yeah, no, that blue is not even the same kind of color.
No,
it's more aqua. It's more aqua.
I hope this hair doesn't piss me off because the part's already kind of looking.
She didn't like the hair. She didn't like her own hair, so.
She said that.
But I'm with you, like this, because she's so curvy at the hips. That slit kind of looks a little off. It looks like it needed to drop just a little bit more on her round hip. Like on me, because I don't have hip, that high split would look good because I don't have that roundness. So that would take away from my roundness. It would bring your attention to my thigh. That's I love it. I like the way she got her leg out. Bomb. I love the train. I don't know if I'm feeling the structure, like that super structure part on everybody's dress now. I just like it looks good on her. It doesn't look as structured, but sometimes they be looking so boardish and like it's so stiff. This doesn't give me that stiffy. I literally don't like this pose. I don't like her leg. I don't like this picture. I don't like this picture.
But yeah, this picture's flat for me. It's not really doing too much. I think it was a nice picture spot. Like I don't mind the backdrop and stuff like that. Yeah, she could have upped it a little bit with the picture. So is it just a ponytail hanging down?
I think it's I thought it was more like
I can't tell.
They look like a French roll kind of. I mean, not French roll, but like you know how they do it for a wedding. I don't know. I can't remember.
I don't know. Yeah, and I mean, she passed the sit down test for me. She talked of finding UC King in this look. I was just looking for a picture of her. They probably did that. But yeah, I definitely don't like the jewelry though. I didn't. I'm glad here. It should have just been clear diamonds.
And I like that it looked wet. Like that shine right on whatever's on there that's making it look that shiny look. I like that look. I like that.
She looks moisturized. I also like that she went with dark hair. If she would put light on, I would have been pissed.
Me too. Like literally, I get so irritated that, and I'm not saying that y'all ladies cannot wear blonde. Sometimes it's a time and place thing. Yeah, it's a time and place. Sometimes y'all don't need it. It's more elegant, natural the way she has it.
Oh, I didn't read the second paragraph. Additionally, while speaking with us backstage, Quad noted that she passed on wearing a Bridgerton style petticoat for a very good reason. I want to show this body of mine. Get into her, she shares. So I will not have on a petticoat, but I might be a little petty today. You're going to get one way or another. It just won't be in the coat. I can literally hear her saying that in my mind.
Right.
Jesus Christ, please be with me because I'm not ready to talk about this, but we have to go. She's dead last on my list. Even behind Sweet Tea looks better than her. What is this? It looks like, it looks like your dress got caught up like in the washing machine, like, or whatever, and like just got like just on a really fast spin cycle, and you were just like and it just got stuck like that, and you just like put it on. And I don't know what this for. I don't know, but it's pissing me off. I hate that Bob. I hate how she's like is just there in it like that.
The dress not long enough.
It's not long enough. I'm getting
the peekaboo ain't peekabooing.
It's actually pissing me off to look at, y'all. I can't.
Peekaboo is not peekabooing, and then the sheery part we can see it's not sheer. It's beige. Okay.
I'm angry. I don't know why
because you're a fashionista, sister. So I understand why you're so angry.
She always misses the mark every single time. I don't know why, but like she misses like last season she missed the mark. Simone she knows she can miss a mark when it comes to a look, and I hate that for her.
What that is. I know exactly what this is now. That little part, that little poofy part. Have y'all seen those pillows, the little round pillows? And they look like
yes.
That's what that look like. They stuck that pillow right there, and it like I'm like, why do I look familiar? It's a pillow. It looks like that pillow.
You're lucky.
Like X figures with just now. What the?
Y'all fucked her over because what is this? Cecil look better than her. Like, what is happening, Simone? I don't like the material. The only thing that
wait, go back to the shoes.
The shoes
was zebras. What are they? Zebra print or something?
No, it's like vine. It's like silver vines.
Oh, okay, because that caught my attention.
Yeah, the shoes are smart. I'll pause it.
Oh, vine, girl! It went by so fast. That's not what I saw.
Because she knew she had to make the video fast because she didn't want people to really focus on how fucked up she looks.
I think you're right. I think she does come after T. I think she's the bottom and then T.
Simone told BravoTV.com she invoked a graceful, majestic vibe with her sculptural white gown. Likewise, backstage, Simone said of her look, "My dress for today is keeping with being angelic. I'm wearing white. I have to try and be sweet today." If this is your attempt at being sweet, we know you're based on okay.
Angelic.
The Bob excited. Like, what is happening here?
What's crazy is she used the word angelic. And when we get to this tea about you everything but that. Thanks.
Like Heavenly said, it looks like a toilet roll. It does.
No, literally.
I did watch Heavenly's video, but like I said, I wasn't trying to about stuff because I wanted to not let anybody get in my mind about this. So now I can go back and really listen.
Yeah, that's what
for real.
Like I literally did the same thing. I try not to listen to nobody.
Oh my God, this is so terrible. Dr. Contessa Metcalf. Okay. Contessa revealed to BravoTV.com she channeled actress and singer Diane Carroll with her beaded off the shoulder look. I wanted to do a more modern look, she shared with us while getting ready backstage. I was kind of going for the princess vibe, lots of sparkles and expensiveness. I will say she looks really good, and that's saying a lot because y'all know Contessa's another one that could easily just fail at a look. But I'll say, yeah, it looks really nice. It's do I want to say it's a little safe? Yeah, is it like super extremely like, oh my God? No, but she looks good. And I would rather her be good and a little bit on the safer side than try to attempt something and it go completely horrible. I'm fine with this.
I really feel like Dr. Simone should have had a dress on like this. This would have looked good on her. It looks, she looks impeccable. This right here, this dress is impeccable. I love the way it goes over the hip and comes down. The shape of the, not just the shape, but whatever that pattern is, looks amazing. I love like the bustier part of it. I like that one little thing with these little shingles coming down. Looks so pretty. Usually I like the hair up, so all of this is like, oh, but I like the way she got it on one side and pushed the hair back. That looks good. Her pose is not that bad. It's not up in your face on the hip. You know, it's everything about it. It looks really soft. Even her shoes are like soft, like you barely can see them.
Understated jewelry. I'm not mad.
Everything looks dainty and classy for me with this. Looks great.
You passed, Contessa, you passed.
Yes. And you know she don't dress good very well.
No.
It's saying a lot for her to do what she did.
It is. Mimi is last. Mimi took on a whimsical regalia vibe with her bold blue dress. She added to BravoTV.com backstage that her core 4 contributed to making her look the best. You have sleep, diet, exercise, and social connectivity. She shared, just have good energy around you. Okay, so I don't hate it, but I think it's the material for me. Like I see what the dress was going for, and I don't love the mesh in the mesh color, and I don't love the shape, but I see what it was going for. I just I want to take certain elements from it and just do some tweaking and then see what we come up with. Then
okay, sister, let me help you out. I feel like the dress should have been flipped upside down. I feel like the nude part should have been up in here, and that the blue and the turquoise part of the dress should have been at the bottom. More so, even though to me, looking at it, like, okay, it's like that was like a mini dress with her legs out, but then not. So that's where it gets confusing because it looks like something short, even though I can see your leg. So it's still giving, it's not enough, almost too much peekaboo for what we're trying to go for. So like either the dress shouldn't have been see-through at the bottom, so we can't see her legs, or it should have been more.
It's totally different in the back too.
Oh, I haven't even seen it. I mean, I've seen it move. Oh, I seen her in a different angle and it was like, oh, that dress is jamming. I didn't like this pose. I literally did not like the pose.
I was trying to show you the back of it.
Yeah, now I'm waiting for it to come up. But you know, I love the colors. Those colors came out really good.
It's just completely opaque in the back, like that whole.
Oh, so it is see-through.
The back is just.
There it is.
I would rather you take it off. Well, okay, that's a whole cape thing, like a whole. I like it better without that thing in the back too.
Yeah. I
don't like that type of mesh. They should have used. There's different quality tiers of like mesh, and I don't like this quality one. It should have been either more see-through or just placed different. It should have just been different. I like the color on her though.
Yes, amazingly look beautiful on her. Oh, like I don't hate the pose. Like I like the leg, the way she tilted that leg up. I like the way her arm, and she did what we've been talking about, throw that wrist backwards on that hip. I
hate that mesh.
It's still a. I don't like the pleatedness in that cape either. Like it looks like it's pleated, old school pleated. Like I don't like that. I also feel like instead of it being on her butt, it almost should have been like something that went. I don't want to say like a vampire, but like something that went like a cape that had something that went around and covered all of this part for some reason. I mean, I like this little thing, but I'm not wearing that. I'm not wearing no sleeve. I mean, I know that's a little thing, but I'm not wearing it.
You know what it's reminding me of? You know that rainbow fish book? Hold on, let me.
Like I'm like I do see fish in here. Like I do see
this book.
Oh wow,
It's
that's
like
what it's
just making, it just reminds me of that, but it needs to be different. I do appreciate the effort for her first reunion, though. Don't get me wrong, y'all. She tried something. It's just a little bit. I just need a little bit different something. I'm kind of scared at what Steve's gonna wear because
she doesn't have no necklace on, which is fine. The little dangly earrings. She got a bracelet on. Yeah, I mean it's okay. But like you said, I don't particularly like that thing around her butt. I just feel like it should have been a full cape or not that. And then literally, I don't like that that's see-through where I can see her leg. I'd rather it would have just been like a new color, like a new color. And then if it went out into her shoes so we could see her shoes up underneath there and it went into that like see-through to the shoes, I'd have been like, okay, girl, you did that. Yeah.
It looked really good as a sketch. I would have rather those arms, like those just could have been regularly on that dress. I feel like even if you wanted to just have random big arms like that, I would have rather that than take away all the extra capeness at the bottom and then just elongated the train, do different mesh, elongated the train, and maybe it should even be a little tighter too. I don't know, maybe a little.
Yes. I agree with that too. Like, I don't
know if she'll be able to walk, but I mean, who cares? Who needs to walk? Yeah.
Well, I feel like it could open up a little bit where her feet can move, but where her knees are, it does need to kind of like close up on her knees a little bit more.
But yeah, y'all, that's y'all let us know about all the looks. That's the last look we have. And the only other thing now that we have to discuss, since we're on talking about the reunion, is the trailer. We got the trailer today, and we kind of already hinted at the fact that it seems to be looking like it's going to give even more than what the episodes have given. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it because the first thing that I thought about was the fact that Simone hasn't busted my eardrums like all season, but I feel like she's going to bust my eardrums come this reunion, unfortunately. And she also was somebody who said that you've been giving us your ass to kiss for years. She says that to Quad, and I'm like, that's what it is right there. I feel like Simone, no matter like how hard she tries to act like her and Quad are good now, or she really does like Quad and stuff like that, I feel like they keep having these ups and downs in their friendship because it's not a real friendship. I don't think that Simone really likes Quad. I really don't think she does. And based on her saying like, yeah, you've been giving us your ass kiss for years. And then later on backstage, when they were going back and forth, I caught Simone saying to her, you got exactly what you deserve. I want to know what she meant by that. What are you talking about, Simone? What did she get that she deserves? And continue to talk, because you're, like I said, these are your true colors showing. You don't really like that lady for real, for real. You only keep it cute when you do because y'all are on the show together or whatever. And, but I felt like that for years, that she don't really like Quad for real. Because we wouldn't have had what we had last season. And even this season, you really weren't even trying to be sorry about stuff. You only did it. You only kind of like half apologized. She don't really like that lady. Shout out to the 70 people that are watching collectively. Y'all make sure you like the video on both channels and make sure you come down here to YouTube and hit the subscription button, please. And thank you. Shout outs to y'all. That's what I have to say about Simone. I'm
with you because I don't want you to move on now because I won't remember. For me, like I would love for her to tell me what does that mean? That's what you deserve. What does that mean, deserve? Like, she said a lot. She says a lot, because even her saying, you know, we went, you know, you threw us away, and so we went over to Greg. So you went over to Greg out of spite. Y'all became friends with Greg and his wife out of spite. Tisha, I hope you're listening. Greg, I hope y'all listening. Open your ears, because she just said she using y'all. She using y'all to get back at Quad. Okay, let's be clear. That's one thing. The fact that Simone is gonna jump up and throw her hand in her face, and that Contessa has to jump up in between them. As much as y'all don't like Quad and y'all think that she's beneath y'all because she's not the doctor, how the doctor jumping up first? How the doctor jumping up first in somebody's face? Why you so mad? Why you so full of hostility? Because you've been holding on and being fake around Quad this whole time, and you finally get to release the beast. You finally release what you've been wanting to release, and can stop being fake and phony. Like my sis said, you've been fake and phony. You've been lying, and you've been using every excuse why you about Quad. And she don't reach out to her. She don't reach out to us. She don't care about us. No, I really think you was projecting. It was you. You wasn't reaching out to her either, and you was jealous that she was on Sister Circle, and you were mad and not in no sisterly way, like, dang, sis, you ain't even reaching out to me. Now that you on Sister Circle, you was more like, dang, you don't reach out to us and you on Sister Circle. But I don't feel like that, because I remember when she was on Sister Circle, she would bring y'all on the show. You didn't come on though, I don't think.
Just like when at her party or whatever it was, she was gonna shout y'all out, but y'all are so,
oh my god, that pissed me off,
childish that she said them first. Oh, that means we just gonna leave right then and there.
It's called saving the best for last, usually.
But you're just so
never mind. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just have to get that. You can go ahead now, sis.
No, it's fine. Something else I wanted to pick up on was, you said we shared the same dick. Okay. Want to hear more about that? Because that was Sweet Tea saying that to Toya. That definitely does sound like something Toya would say. And but at the same time, I feel like Toya's another one that was really only acting out of spite towards Quad or whatever by trying to befriend Sweet Tea and all this stuff. And we even seen that. I feel like even as you know, where things have started to go in this direction these last couple of episodes, it's like, yeah, clear that you like y'all's friendship wasn't really ever founded on nothing for real other than being spiteful towards Quad. Otherwise, that's clearly something that you've thought all along, and you probably just let it slip just recently because now you're like, oh, fuck this girl, whatever. She's you know, you guys can't use her to get back at Quad how you thought it was going to go over, because Quad don't
care about Greg.
She doesn't. So y'all thought it was going to get up under her skin, or y'all was really going to make a moment by this whole thing, and Quad has showed you like, joke's on y'all. Let me do y'all one better. And at this point is rather lose Quad on the show, rather lose Sweet Tea on the show. Y'all know for your own sake that it's worse to lose Quad on the show because she actually brings a lot to the show. And if you were to lose someone like her, then y'all would have to start telling y'all's real business then.
And y'all know y'all been ducking and dodging.
Exactly. So like and I feel like again that goes into same could be said for Simone. That's why Simone plays nice with her sometimes, whatever, but she don't really like Quad for real. She only keeps her around because she knows that's how she keeps her check too. Otherwise, again, there'd be no show. So I want to hear how we got to that part. Something else. The Phaedra cutout, like I should have known they were gonna do something funny, but ultimately. The only thing that I'm missing by Phaedra not being there is her to be put on the hot seat for knowing good and damn well that Apollo was coming on that trip and stuff like that, and her adding fuel to the situation by bringing Check on purpose, which I probably should have said that before. I don't know who she's trying to fool, Phaedra, but I guess she's still trying to trying to tell us that she's still dealing with check to some type of degree, because I seen this picture of them freaking posted up on Instagram, and I was just so confused by that. But again, that's the only thing that I would have wanted to see from them. I'm like, okay, girl, whatever, who cares? But I thought the cardboard cutout was that's gonna be funny, you know. It's always gonna be some type of antics with all of this, so that's funny. Yeah, it's just what is the point? Like, what are we doing here, Phaedra? But anyway,
what is the caption for that? What is the caption? So, oh, that's from somebody else, not from her.
Is it? I wonder if this is on her page.
That's what I'm wondering. That's what I'm like. Is that on her page, or is that the blog's picking it up? It's her by herself. No. Oh, unless they, yeah.
Oh, that was at the premiere though. So that doesn't really matter. That was at the premiere. It's not like they were yeah. He could. Okay. Doesn't. That's not you guys on an actual date, just hanging out. So I'm not buying it.
Nope.
I'm not buying it. Anyway, so that was funny to me. I'm really going to be interested in seeing this guy segment, because it looks like I want people to call out Dr. G. I want the men to really tell him what he needs to hear, which is that you were completely being just like
a ban.
Yeah, by trying to press charges or whatever. Like, let's be real here. Damon calling Dr. G a coward, pretty much. I'm looking forward to seeing how that goes. Don't think that they'll be doing any type of business together going forward. I think after this, Damon seems to be standing on business by saying that, you know, y'all wouldn't stand for that when it comes to y'all's wives or whatever. So interesting. And also, I like to think they were all drinking pretty heavy too, because if you look back in the background, backstage, there was a lot of empty bottles and stuff like that. So a lot of this is probably liquor fuel too.
Oh, that's when we gonna get all the truth serum. Because not for nothing, yeah, y'all not emotional or nothing of that. Like y'all love to say men are not emotional, but y'all be so emotional, and that the fact that y'all not gonna be able to hold it, because like literally when alcohol is involved, any little thing is gonna ding in your ear, and you're just gonna say what you want to say. And Dr. G, I hope you have your thick skin on, because there's nobody gonna babysit you. Ain't nobody put no bib on you. Nobody's doing none of that.
His wife is, because she was the first person I saw.
I'm talking about the fellas. That's the wife will not be on that seating. I mean, with them fellas. She won't.
No, she was. She when King said something, she responded.
No, later. I'm talking about literally when they just come to the men. None of them men are gonna coddle him. They're not.
No, but she's still gonna try to defend him, which is
why he's gonna try to come at King.
So wild to me.
Shut up.
Why are y'all like? I want them to pull a Mia and leave halfway through. Like, please, don't come back. But I don't think I'll ever get
somebody to just ask both of them. What was y'all intent on coming back to Quad's job?
What are you doing here?
What was y'all angle? What did y'all come on here to do? Did y'all come on here to give her a better storyline? Because that's what y'all was literally. We didn't need y'all to come. What in your world said, you know what, we gonna go on that show? Like, y'all can't make it make sense. It don't make no sense.
Because they don't know, because they know good and damn well. He knows that he only came back to get at Quad, whatever. She came back because she allowed him to use her as a pawn / she wants Quad's old life. Because I don't know if y'all caught, I think she put up some, like, they made some sweet and savory, some type of dish on her YouTube channel the other day. I was like,
no, they didn't. You're just gonna run that down, huh? Okay.
I'm just like, what are we doing here? I hope, Quad, you've really upped your surveillance at your house, because how much y'all want to bet Sweet Tea probably be pulling a Gunica Garcia and doing stakeouts out and drive-bys past Quad's house. I would not put that past her. it's weird. It's that lady is weird when it comes to quad. She wants to wear her like last year's Gucci.
Well, I mean, her and Greg both are twins, so they like got codependence. You know, they came in the world with somebody. You know, they're used to having somebody. So I mean, it's on par.
Sweet
Literally.
and savory salmon. I rest my case.
It's a bad look. Hey, feisty.
It's a bad look. It's a weird look. That lady is weird, and I don't even come back. If we don't end on a wow, we really should not come back because this is just not the environment. Like, how many times do you need to be shown that this is probably not the environment that y'all should be in? Like, how many times? Fight to the death. There was not gonna be no fight to the death, Greg. Like, God,
I can't wait for them to say that, and I can't wait for Andy to get entertained by what he says. Like, I just, you know, for entertainment purposes, who would have won? I said, you know, Greg with his green tie on, looking like a little leprechaun. I said, why would you wear a green tie? You already look like a leprechaun. Don't do that. And then I feel like because they're both twins, they share a brain. Like, he shared a brain with his twin and she shared a brain with her twin. And that's why they're both like, they're not fully developed. Like they can't like there's a hit and miss. They can't think correctly. It's like, you literally need your twin by you to be a full brain, huh? Oh, got it.
Why did I go look at this? Why did I go look? Because I was like, what are you talking about, green tie? It's because when he comes on my mind, like I just
that brown beige on and the green tie. I said,
wait, what the fuck?
Also, it looks
blue shirt and a green tie.
Wow, that's terrible. All I can when they show the men and they show him, because of the lighting, it looked green,
and
like
blue
the color behind them. It looked like the color behind them. That's why I was like, I didn't even realize they had turquoise. Why do you have this blue shirt on?
None of these colors. I thought it was a white shirt. None of these colors go, and he has blue brooches on. Are we? You really let your husband? Well, I was gonna say you really let your husband walk outside like that, but you also let yourself walk outside like that. So
I think this is the best he looked in the face, though. Yeah.
Off my screen, y'all. Get these people off my screen.
And then she already looks taller and bigger than him. Why in the she got to be standing over him? That just look crazy. Hey, my love. Hey, Feisty. My love. We love you.
I'm over them, y'all. It's supposed to be a 3-part. Can't wait for that. I really hope we get to the bottom of some stuff, and some people are really held to the fire how they need to be. We're gonna see.
We already know Greg is delusional because didn't he say I was coming to get you? But how you tell King? I was protecting. He said, how did he say it? He said something about I was coming at you. No, you was coming at me. You was coming at me. It's like, wait, what?
We're watching the same show?
Greg, I keep having to remember that they got really, really faded before they got on that beach. Before they got to the beach. Because remember, they was having a good time. Everybody was twerking and stuff, having a great, excellent time. So literally
was it Eugene and Damon or that were like holding each other up, or they're like walking?
Oh yeah, that was Eugene and Damon. So literally, these babies was lit. So maybe some things he does don't remember in that order, and maybe he don't. But sir, they're gonna bring it. They're gonna roll that beautiful beam footage, and you're gonna have to apologize to not only King. You're gonna have to apologize to Quad. And if your wife don't get on board, y'all both can get the fuck on. Like literally, that's it. And that's all. You should be apologizing for thinking about calling the police on him. He did not touch you. Y'all was having a talk, and you came at that man sideways, and you mad because that man got sick and tired of you talking to him the way he was talking to him. Like, nah, can't do that. So yeah, I'm excited. I can't wait. I can't wait. So wait, the finale comes on this Sunday.
Yeah, Bridgerton party. I'm also going back to like Toya's comment and stuff like that. Her saying that she never wanted, I guess, Sweet Tea and Quad to fight or whatever. That's a damn lie, Toya. Like that's for the last couple episodes, Toya's been saying, you know, what need to be said sometimes. I'll give her that. But this is when I gotta snap you back up, Toya, because you like we know that y'all wanted to get it started by having this lady come on the show or whatever. So let's not start lying on that now. Like you
No, it's funny you said that because remember how mad Toya got at Nyla, when the little rumor about she might be sleeping with somebody in the neighborhood or whatever, something like that, and put her on blast real quick. So y'all don't like that stuff, but y'all would do stuff like that to somebody else. Like, why are you putting Quad against Sweet Tea? Y'all know doggone well Quad got two to give again about with Greg, and double that for his wife. But y'all are like, no, we're gonna put them together, y'all, and let's just see. But if somebody did that to y'all, y'all have a real bad issue, a real bad problem. It would be some stuff going on. So, like, literally, y'all need to give Quad the grace that y'all should have been gave her. Like, y'all wouldn't have handled it well either. And they need to apologize to Quad. Period. And the fact that Simone is gonna jump in her face. I'm not gonna see it for Simone. I'm not. She's gonna piss me off.
No, yeah, according to Simone, Quad got exactly what she deserved. So
I don't know
that one. But if you haven't checked out the trailer yet for the reunion, I would definitely go ahead and look at that because it looks like it is going to be an interesting one. I hope it doesn't disappoint. We're gonna, have to talk about it. I can't wait. And yeah, I mean, that's really all I can say about it right now.
Well, I enjoyed this talk because since I was had some insights, but some insights I did not realize, especially the one with by Lisa Barlow. Like, that's crazy. Hopefully it's rumor, but yeah, I did not know. So I hope you guys enjoyed our show because I know I did. I had a great time. Thanks to everybody that was in our comments. Thanks to my sister's people on X because y'all make the thing go around and round and round too. Y'all just might not be on this platform, but y'all still, we appreciate the support. I mean, I know I do. I know my sisters do, but I appreciate it because I'm not really on X like that. So we thank you guys. Oh, TGIF, happy Friday and all that good stuff. Have a great weekend. Bundle up if it's cold where y'all at. Nobody needs to get sick.
Grab an umbrella if you're somewhere else like me.
Right. But yeah, y'all, we appreciate you guys coming and joining us. Playback Gang, we love y'all. Drop us a comment. Let us know how y'all responded to any of the topics that we had tonight, okay?
Yes. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat. Don't forget, again, like, comment, subscribe, share, follow us on our socials, all that good stuff. And yeah, I mean, we'll see y'all in the next one. Bye. That was cool.